Shout out to James Bouknight. The Charlotte Hornets had media day today. And like I said, this has just been another good encounter. The spirit seems very high right now in Charlotte, ladies and gentlemen. The Hornets got a swagger about them right now that'll tell you they got all the pieces needed to win. And I believe that Bouknight is going to play a pivotal role this season, for the Charlotte Hornets. He's going to have to. I want to document some things, some key takeaways, from James Bouknight's press conference today with Media Day. It was definitely, before I touch on the things that he said, it's definitely, you could see a culture change, a true, embracement going on between player and coach. And that's something that James Bouknight needs headed into his second season, because like I said, he really got done a true disservice a season ago, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you can't harping on spoiled milk. It's time to really move on at this point. His averages were low, his minutes were low. He didn't really get much opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a serious jump in the James Bouknight from him averaging 4 points to a situation where he may be averaging 14 points or 6 or something like that. A serious jump. I would not be shocked, because let me tell you, things are being done that were never done with Borrego. He definitely was asked about the altercation between him and Borrego. He kind of slid on that. He kept it player on that. But I will tell you this. He stated that he's been getting up every morning, with Coach Steve Clifford ever since his arrival during Summer League. Those two really hooked up. He stated, when you have a coach that believes in you, it's dope. There's nothing like it. I met with him every day at 8 a.m. during Summer League to watch film and understand what is expected of me. So it's clearly going to be some accountability that's going to be had here in Charlotte that I don't know if it was had amongst everybody on the roster. That's what we got to give credit to Steve Clifford. We clearly see, a culture change. A lot of people wanted to see a home run hitter coach, but I say we got to give Steve Clifford a chance. He's clearly upgraded from whatever we was getting from Borrego. This is a young team, y'all. You need a coach that's willing to really show that they trust him, they believe in him, they're taking time, you understand, with that player, and like I said, is an accountability. When he stated the key word here is, never mind them getting up every day at 8 in the morning. He stated, they were watching film and to understand what is expected of me. I think that is like the most serious thing. What is expected of me? You understand? So there is no misconfusion headed into this season. There is no misconfusion. There's a clear understanding between player and coach. Bouknight, Clifford, they understand what is expected of Bouknight on that floor. And I hope that there's some clarity, because Bouknight is going to need that. Whereas nowhere like he's going out there blind, because I think oftentimes a season ago he was going out there blind. That's why we would see a luck of a draw with his performances. We might get, a respectable night, or we might get a horrible night. And I think that was due to the trust. In that team, mind you got a young team already. Yeah, you got some veterans sprinkled around, but predominantly this is a young team. When you think about the core members, so I mean, this is gonna be major. There's no reason why Bouknight can't either eventually become the starter alongside LaMelo Ball, or be one of those, candidates for sixth man of the year if he's coming off the bench. I wouldn't lose my mind if we hear Bouknight is headed to the bench. You do have my man there, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, so he will occupy that spot until I believe Bouknight is ready. I think this is the time, this is the year where Bouknight takes that leap, shows the organization, yo, listen, y'all made the right decision when you guys picked me up, number 11 overall in the 2021 draft. They seen something from this UConn Husky. This guy, he dominated out there in UConn, so it should have been a natural, carryover headed into the league. Mind you, you playing with LaMelo Ball, arguably one of the most unselfish players in basketball today. So the ball will move. Now it's up to Bouknight to prove that, he has gotten better. I know he was injured with the hand. He had the hand injury, but let's hope that, that didn't negate anything. I would have loved, for him to be playing in the summer league, but I guess the next best thing, if you're hurt, he was up 8 in the morning every day with the new coach, understanding what is expected of him this season. I don't believe Borrego was doing things like that. I think Borrego, I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed to me just from outside looking in, it looked like he was too mellow-centric. It seemed like he just wanted to make sure he appeased LaMelo Ball to stick around another year. And like I said, when you trying to make everybody happy, you're gonna piss somebody off. So I think that's what had happened with Bouknight. Bouknight somewhere down the line got lost in that shuffle. When you had Borrego trying to, play it cool with some of the other guys, they get some hot heads on this roster, so Borrego probably was too occupied keeping everybody else happy. He missed out on Book. But this kid has to develop. He wasn't named at none of the rookie, nothing. He wasn't invited to nothing, and that's truly unfortunate for a player of this talent. This guy could really score the basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, do not be surprised if we see a serious increase, in Bouknight's performance. But listen, I'm gonna leave it really at that, man. This has been a crazy day, with Hornets Summer League. We all got the news. LiAngelo Ball and Bouknight are teammates. Along with everybody on the Hornets. With LaMelo. The Ball brothers are finally reunited. Together on the NBA roster. Not on the Drew League. Not on. Nah, this is literally. Official. So this is unbelievable, man. This has been a great day. Media day has been a success. I can't wait for training camp. Make sure you subscribe, you like and subscribe to Flight Sports TV. You don't want to miss a second of training camp coverage. We will be bringing a lot of information to the people. It's gonna be a long week. It's going to be a long year, and it's starting off great, with all of this news. And it clearly is going to be a shift in the culture here in Charlotte. People will be knowing what is expected of them on the floor. So there will be no more misconfusion like we seen a season ago. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We're going to keep rocking. It's Flight Sports.